Hare Krishna. Question. Since Maya is Krishna's external energy, then why it always bewilders us? Since Krishna is absolute truth and Satcitaananda Swarupa, how come this external energy, Maya, is not? Before we get into the details of this question, there are some terms used in this question. Let's understand those terms. External energy, Satcitaananda, and Maya. Krishna has innumerable, that is unlimited, countless opulences, and each of that quality opulence is immeasurable. They are classified in different ways. One such opulence is his external energy, which is nothing but the Prakriti, the primordial substance of nature. This Prakriti is also addressed by different names: Avidya, Tamas, Pradhana, and well known as Maya. It is referred as Maya because of it is being remarkable and astonishing. So, Prakriti equal to Maya equal to external energy. Their purpose is all for same. We will see what their purposes are a little later. Now let's understand the term Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means that which exists always. Chit means consciousness, knowledge, being cognizant, and Ananda means bliss. That is, the happiness that has no antonym is called bliss, because opposite of happiness is sadness. Opposite of hot is cold, but there is no opposite for bliss. It is very important to understand these three terms. Sat means that which exists all the time. Chit means consciousness. Ananda means bliss. Based on this, now we can categorize Krishna's opulences into two simple classification. One as Achit, another one as Chit. Achit means non-sentient entities. Chit means sentient entities. Now let's understand this Achit and then we'll understand more about Chit. Achit is also referred as Achetanas. Chetanas means consciousness. Achetanas means that which does not have consciousness. Those substance, also called as Dravyam, that has no life, is called Achit. That which does not have consciousness is called Achit. Those substance which requires a third aid or a tool to be cognized is called Achit. We will see the examples a little later. Another point about Achit is those substance which cannot cognize themselves are also called Achit. This Achit out of Sat, Chit, Ananda only has Sat part. It does not possess Chit or Ananda. Achit means nothing but matter. For us to easily understand, it is nothing but that which deals with the five material elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. We know through our studies and experience that the matter has no consciousness, no intelligence. Since it has no consciousness, then obviously there is no question of Ananda. Only that which has consciousness can experience the Ananda, the bliss. Achit is only Sat, which means it exists, but it does not have Chit, it does not have Ananda. Moola Prakriti is the mother of all Achit. Prakriti itself is an Achit. Therefore, this Maya called Prakriti is Sat, which does not have Chit and Ananda. This is also Krishna's one of the energies. Let's hold on to our thoughts. Why then something exists which is not of Krishna? We'll see that little later. Now let's understand Chit. Chit means sentient entities, also referred as Chetanas, the conscious entities. These substance, Dravyam, has life, and obviously by name we can understand it also has consciousness. Therefore, it can also experience Ananda. These substances, the Chetanas or Chitta, does not require a third party, a third tool to cognize. It can be cognized. It can cognize by itself. And it is not a byproduct of Achit. It is not a byproduct of that Moola Prakriti we just saw. It is distinctly different from Prakriti. They both have no connection except the connector as the relation, that is Krishna. Now it's easy for us to understand which one falls into this Chit category. Yes, it is the living entities, the Atmas. They all fall into Chit category. The difference between various energies of Krishna has its own purpose. In this case, the external energy, that is Prakriti, which is also known as Maya, is meant for the conditioned living entities to exercise their desires, drain their karmas, develop and perform bhakti. And through the process of this bhakti and by practice of bhakti, one burns the karma, drains the karma, and get released from this Prakriti and attains the spiritual world. And then one never have to return back into this Prakriti. For this reason, Krishna has his energy, in this case external energy, in this manner with certain attributes. Why the Maya has to bewilder us, which is actually external energy of Krishna? Well, that is the assigned service or duty or function of that external energy. There are three important functions done by Maya, the Prakriti. Number one, it doesn't allow us to understand who Krishna truly is. It gives the misconception that I am this body, Deha Atma Abhimana, attachment or liking towards one's own body or considering body and Atma to be one and the same. Secondly, it makes us to think that I am independent. I am not controlled by anyone and no one can ever control me. Swatantriya Abhimana. Lastly, makes us think that all the objects that we come in contact is for my own pleasure, for my pleasure only, and makes us comfortable in our belief that the sukham, the happiness that we are getting here is the ultimate purushartham, goal of human life. So these are the three things. Let me repeat. It gives a misconception to us that I am this body. Number two, it makes us think that we are independent. Number three, it makes us also to think everything belongs to us for my own pleasure. And that is the function of Maya. One may ask, well, if we are being continuously put into this Maya, then how can we ever get out of it? The guidelines are given by Krishna already in Gita. If we get lost in the wilds, in the woods, a desperate person will try some means or clue to get into the right path. For us, or lost in this material world, that guidelines are given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. As living entities, we are Chetanas, Chit, conscious being. We are supposed to be in a blissful state serving Krishna in the spiritual world. But for a long period of time immemorial, we have been making wrong choices in life out of our free will, God-given free will, which is what putting us back into this material world again and again and again. So the question is how to get out of this. The free will is given to us to make right choices. This is only given to the Chetanas, not to Achetanas. Because we are conscious entities, we have to take responsibility to make right choices in life. Krishna in Gita clearly states how to get out of this Maya. He says, this divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Daivi esha gunamai mama maayaa dhuratyaya mamevai prapatyante maayaam etam tarantite. Well, Krishna says, those who surrender unto me can easily cross beyond it. So the question is, how do I surrender to Krishna? He is not present in front of me. Surrendering means obeying his instruction given in Gita. The first and foremost instruction is to find a genuine spiritual master, guru, and take shelter of him, who will then guide us on how to apply Bhagavad Gita in our life and to be successful and cross over this Prakriti, this Maya. To summarize the questions, the two-part question. Since Maya is Krishna's external energy, then why it always bewilders us? We must know that this Prakriti called Maya bewilders us based on our karma and vasana. It doesn't go out of its way to bewilder us more than what we paid for through our karmas. If our thoughts, words and deeds are pure, we can reduce the impact of this bewilderment that's done through Maya. And those good thoughts, good words and good actions comes only in the constant association of saintly people, sadhu sangha. The second part of the question is, since Krishna is absolute truth and Satcitaananda Swarupa, how come its energy is not? Prakriti called Maya, which is Krishna's external energy, is not Satcitaananda. It cannot be Satcitaananda because it is Achit. Therefore, Chit and Ananda will not be there. And we also saw the reason for that. There's a particular reason for why Prakriti is designed in that way by Krishna. It is for Krishna to perform his Leela in this world. Therefore, this Prakriti is also called as Leela Vibhuti, for the Lord to descend into this world to perform some pastimes, and also for the mankind to drain their karmas and develop bhakti and attain the spiritual world, where we don't need to come back into this world, where we can continuously serve the Supreme Lord with Ananda. So we should understand Krishna's absolute truth, yes, and Krishna's Satcitaananda Swarupa, yes, but this energy of Krishna is a subset of Krishna Satcitaananda Swarupa. And those who are not devoted to Krishna, or maybe they are devoted, but their degree of surrender is questionable, they are the one who get bewildered. Therefore, to be out of this bewilderment, we become serious in Krishna consciousness by surrendering at the lotus feet of Guru and Krishna. Hope this addresses the questions. Thank you. Hare Krishna.